Hi, this is Kimberly. This is a synopsis and a critique of Chapter 22 of the book Letters from Christopher, Tragic Confessions of the Watts Family Murders. The book is by Cheryln Cadle, and this chapter is titled Evidence. Good gracious, land sakes alive, I've been told I have a potty mouth, and yes, I do. I remember as a kid and a teenager dropping naughty words as kind of a test and to get a reaction out of my parents. You know how that goes. And my mother would say, in her British accent, "Kimberly, that's rude. Rude, rude, rude." And then she would try and stifle a laugh at me. We all know when naughty behavior is rewarded with a laugh, it encourages it. So, naturally, it became a habit, and people are still laughing at me, except for those who are offended by me. My mother would explain to me that proper young ladies did not use foul language, and I would, in all of my innocence, ask her if it was okay for moms then, because she would cuss like a drunken sailor when she got wound up. Suddenly, I would be sitting in my room staring at the wall with no TV or dessert. I did ask my mom a few times to explain to me what a bloody sod was. She never did. All I know is that my father was one. My timing was probably off because it never occurred for me to ask her when she wasn't pissed at him. And that was most of the time, now that I think of it. And if you don't like it, well, heavens to Betsy, this probably is not the channel for you. But some, I'm sure, can look past it because I'm also a very compassionate and empathetic person as well, with several bad habits. But I'm just willing to bet some of you, a few of you at least, have a bad habit or two of your own, such as, I don't know, being an asshole. I mean, acting like a blankety blank blank to me in the comment section of my channel, unprovoked. I didn't ask you to come here. However, everyone is welcome. I would like to share this wild and reckless thing that I do. If, say, I've happened upon a video on YouTube that catches my interest and I begin to watch it and it's not up to my taste, I don't bless out the channel creator. They have no idea that I am out there, so they didn't make the video or the channel for me. But I'll check out the comments sometimes just to see what the vibe is, and people are there all happy and shit, praising the channel owner. And I'm like, all right, well, God bless America. Shut the front door. Good for them. And then I go on my merry way. And to those that continually ask me, why do you do so much of this Chris Watts stuff? Well, 'cause I want to. Why do you watch football or eat sushi? For God's sake. I'm not going to get all mad and go off on you. You would tell me to shut up, get out in front of the TV, and order you some sushi. And I do Chris Watts stuff because people want it, and I want it. It always baffles me when someone has purposely sought out a Chris Watts video, and then they go off on me about doing it. Why are you searching it out? Well, shucks darn, I'm sure YouTube appreciates you donating your time to police the internet. But if you are an asshole, you will be hidden on my channel. Well, gadzooks, I don't need you marshing my mellow. I'm a positive person, damn it. So this will prompt people to insult me, so go ahead. I can put you out of my sight and out of my mind with a click of a button. I wish we could do that in real life. So go ahead, sassy pants, bring it. But more importantly, why are you here? Why did you seek me out? If I annoy you so much, why must you torment yourself so? Be kind to yourself. It's rough on the mind, body, and soul when you're not kind to yourself. Find another video that adds joy or value to your life. I have fibromyalgia, and negativity can definitely send me into a flare. I'm not kidding. Just the same as if I overdo it or if I've had a long patch of gloomy and cold weather. And I guess if we're being fair, one could say that I've done this with Cadle's book. I sought her out. I didn't go along my merry way, but I bought the damn book, and I didn't expect this. And I'm neck deep in it now, so what do you want me to do? I don't give up. I don't give up my bad habits, and I'm damn sure not going to quit this. Fiddlesticks. Just look at me babbling on when I have a chapter to review. We all know where this is going. I am now used to picking out a string of words in the chapter and searching discovery to see who the scribe copied from this time. Today's string of words were blue star latent blood stain. It led me to CBI Crime Scene Analysis David Yoakum's report on a search of the Watts family home. I will read this following the synopsis and critiquing of Cadle's book. He also details scene observations and scene processing of Survey 319 and of the vehicles. Please let me know in the comments if you would like me to read those in another video. The chapter begins with this, quote, as the authorities were putting together a case, they did several searches of Chris and Shanann's house. The following is the account of the Frederick Police Department officers who helped with one of those searches, end quote. Right away, a fuck up. At the top of the report that she copied from, it says in all caps, mind you, quote, Colorado Bureau of Investigation Forensic Services Division, end quote. For God's sake, if you're going to write true crime, you need to get all your facts and shit tidy and straight. Double check, triple check. I mean, if this was her only screw up in the book, I would have assumed it was a simple error. But this is straight up apathetic. She was composing text for publication, and I feel like she has done a disservice to this gentleman by not getting his rank, title, and place of employment correct. His words are clear to the reader, they're fluid, they're precise, and he follows the rules of the English language. At least you kinda sorta gave him credit. For those that would like to look it up on their own, it's Discovery pages 809 and 810. I am still on the first paragraph and boom, two things have already stopped me in my tracks. She says, quote, the detective, end quote, and while yes, Detective Baumhofer was there and worked with crime scene analyst David Yoakum, the scribe has given an untrue account of what happened. Again, not giving Mr. Yoakum credit. I mean, damn, if you're going to copy and paste, just so you can change around a couple of words, make sure you maintain the integrity of the document. The CBI is a government organization, so that would make his report a government document, correct? Please, make sure you understand what you're talking about. I think you understand, but no, you don't. This is a sentence I'm going on about. Quote, the detective was told to photograph the residence, utilize blue star latent blood stain reagent on areas alerted on by the canines, and then assist with the collection of any evidence located in the residence, end quote. Discovery page 810 states, quote, Detective Baumhofer and I agreed that I would photograph the residence, utilize blue star latent blood stain reagent on areas alerted on by canines, and then assist with the collection of any evidence located in the residence. I, of course, being CBI crime scene analyst David Yoakum. If one can't pay attention to detail, one has no business doing true crime books. People feel betrayed when they pay for your book. They're all excited about reading it, and then they get into a debate with someone, say on Facebook, and they are laughed out of a private group because you don't know what you're talking about. And you're like, but I read the book. And she was on Daily Mail and everything, as they slowly shut the door in your face. Let's resume. And again, it is word for word, except for where she fucks up. Except for where she makes a blunder, trying to make it sound like her words and then loses the meaning. But it is word for word, copy and paste. Again, shocker. So, part of the CBI report is describing the layout of the house, which was already done in another chapter when the canines were searching. So this is just a filler. If you're going to copy and paste it, it's not necessary to use the entire thing. It is for them, though, because they have to be detail-oriented. This man has not been in the house before. He's noting his observations. This is redundant, Mrs. Cadle. She uses several paragraphs on this, and it is just being described as if we have no idea. It's already been described in the book. Mrs. Scribe now calls him a police officer. I just don't like it when someone has worked hard to obtain a position and a title for their career, and people are dismissive of it. So, where this gentleman has used I in his report, Cadle deleted it and called him first a detective and then a police officer. And yes, those are respected positions as well. I get that. I'm not demeaning them at all. Just why am I getting this impression from her that it doesn't matter and that it's all interchangeable? It's not. It matters. For one, there's a chain of command and years of hard work and studying to obtain their chosen profession that they put their heart and soul into. It's not an easy profession to choose. They do this because they do it for the greater good. They want to serve, and I just don't like it when police officers and agents and all of that, they don't get the respect that is due to them. So that's a whole another video one day. I found a sentence that baffled me. Quote, some of the stains on the shear, according to the coroner's report, was that it was makeup, end quote. So, another typo. It should have been sheet. I get that. Typos happen. But I can't find evidence of this anywhere. Let me read it again, and I'll use the correct word that I know she meant, which was sheet. She said, quote, some of the stains on the sheet, according to the coroner's report, was that it was makeup, end quote. Again, I can't find this anywhere in the discovery. Do coroners identify stains on items from a crime scene? I Googled this actually. I spent way too much time away from this task looking it up. But don't they have people for that? I don't think the coroner himself or herself identifies stains. I could be wrong. I spent way too much time trying to research this statement, so if you know about this, please leave it in the comments. I'm very interested to know. But one must strive for thoroughness and accuracy when writing nonfiction, so I want to know if this was an embellishment on her part or if it was fact. And again with the Survey 219, just like I think it was last chapter, another typo, Survey 319. So this all came from Discovery page 816 for those who would like to look it up. And then the scribe lists items taken from Survey 319 in this part of the chapter. She then goes on to Officer Ivan Perez on Discovery page 109. She tells us the clothing items collected from Shanann, t-shirt, bra, and underwear. She went on to say, quote, it was placed in the same dry locker as the bra and underwear, end quote. I don't think we give a shit about that. I know I don't. When are we going to get to more of these letters from your pal Christopher? And then she lists swabs taken at the autopsy. Even that Palmer swabs were taken, meaning the hands, the palms, and that swabs were taken from the car. Big deal. This is boring page filler. And yes, it's all part of the discovery, but we want the tea. You insinuated you were going to spill it, and that's what we all came here for. I hate being disappointed. But she got all the swab info from Officer Amanda Purcell's report, and I just want to recognize her report too. She copied it word for word. This was on Discovery page 1078. I mean, there's so much more interesting things from this case that could have been told in her own words. The swabs taken as, well, yeah, they're going to do that in every murder situation. We want to know what is unique to this case, and there's plenty. This is its very own, very unique case. So there's really no sense in summarizing this chapter. I will just read the real documents. This way you won't be confused with the wrong facts, because she does provide a few incorrect things here in this chapter. Officer Ed Goodman provided the stellar report for the final dull and lackluster part of this chapter, which was Discovery page 72. By the way, there's another typo. The report from Discovery page 72 says that the report time on that was 8:50 p.m. Cadle's book says 8:59 p.m. She says that's what time Shanann's white Lexus was towed, and it's wrong. It was 8:50 p.m. So please stay tuned if you'd like to hear me read the corresponding discovery documents that are this chapter. And after that, I'll include a couple of cute short videos that Shanann had posted on her Facebook. And that will be the end of this video. I will pick up with chapter 23 in the next one. Thank you for listening. This is Chris Watts' Discovery, pages 809, 810, and part of 811. Colorado Bureau of Investigation Forensic Services Division, Crime Scene Report. Initial narrative, initial information. On Tuesday, August 14th, 2018, at approximately 2300 hours, I, Colorado Bureau of Investigation Crime Scene Analyst David Yoakum, was contacted by CBI Crime Scene Manager David Maloney and requested to respond to 2825 Saratoga Trail in Frederick, Colorado at 0600 hours, Wednesday, August 15th, to assist with the processing of a residence in which 3 family members had been reported missing by their family and friends. After the Saratoga Trail scene was processed, I was notified at 1630 hours on August 15th by CSM Maloney to respond to a remote location in Ogden, Colorado, to process the scene where the missing persons had allegedly been taken to and disposed of. On Monday, August 20th, CSM Maloney requested I respond to 241 Oak Street in Frederick, Colorado, to assist with the processing of 2 vehicles that belonged to the suspect in this case. The vehicles potentially had been used in transporting the deceased bodies of the 3 victims from the residence. Scene Investigation, 2825 Saratoga Trail. Upon my arrival at the residence at 4500 hours, I met with Frederick Police Department Detective Dave Baumhover and officers Wally and Perez. According to Detective Baumhover, the house had been searched with the consent of the owner, Chris Watts, on at least 3 different occasions. The searches were conducted by members of the Frederick Police Department and included canine searches from cadaver dogs. According to Detective Baumhover, the house had been searched with the consent of the owner, Chris Watts, on at least 3 different occasions. The searches were conducted by members of Frederick Police Department and included canine searches from cadaver dogs. Detective Baumhover also stated the owner, husband, and father of the missing woman and children, Chris Watts, had given consent to collect any and all evidence that police could use to locate his missing family. Chris Watts also stated to Detective Baumhover the home could be processed with forensic methods to obtain evidence relating to his family's disappearance. Detective Baumhover and I agreed that I would photograph the residence, utilize Blue Star latent bloodstain reagent on areas alerted on by the canines, and then assist with the collection of any evidence located in the residence. It was agreed upon that the CBI would not collect the evidence. Frederick Police Department would collect and package all evidence located in the search. According to Detective Baumhover, Chris Watts had been living in and accessing the home prior to and since the disappearance of his family on Monday. Scene observations. The neighborhood and home is located within a newer residential area consisting of large single-family homes. 2825 Saratoga Trail is a 2-story single-family residence located on the south side of the street with the front doors facing north towards Saratoga Trail. The home has 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms with office space, an unfinished basement, and a 3-car garage. Upon entering the front door, there is a living room and dining room. To the left is a staircase that leads to the upstairs bedrooms, laundry, and loft area. Near the staircase that leads upstairs is a hallway that runs to the east side of the house. The hallway provides access to the basement stairs, a bathroom, utility room, garage entrance, and an office. On the south side of the residence is a full kitchen, eating area, and additional family room. A door on the south side of the kitchen opens to the backyard of the home. The upstairs portion of the home consists of 3 bedrooms, a playroom, laundry room, and a central living/television room. The home is in like-new condition, with no visible signs of damage, and was clean and organized. A walkthrough of the home showed no signs of forced entry. at all basement and first floor windows. No doors appeared to have been forced or damaged. Scene processing. Photos were taken of the scene. Blue Star latent blood reagent was applied to all bathroom fixtures, tub, shower, sink, toilet, which resulted in no signs of chemiluminescence. Blue Star was also applied at the locations where the searching canines had alerted: mudroom by the garage and the top of the basement stairs. In the hallway to the mudroom, no signs of chemiluminescence were observed in these areas as well. Prior to testing, positive and negative presumptive tests were done with expected results. While assisting with the search of the home, I observed in the kitchen trash bed sheets and pillowcases. The sheets and pillowcases were grayish in color, with numerous small light blue, green lavender colored squares on the sheets. The bedding was buried beneath the other items of trash. Further examination showed the sheet to be a flat sheet and 3 matching pillowcases. Stains were observed on the sheets and pillowcases. The bedding from the kitchen trash was collected by Frederick Police Department. Throughout the home, several electronic items and clothing were located and collected by Frederick Police Department. CBI cleared the scene on Saratoga Trail at 10:45 hours on August 15, 2018. No evidence was collected by CBI. Thank you for listening.
Go all the way down. That's pretty good, Bella.
What are you doing, Bella?
She's doing arm presses. Good job, kid. You've been watching Mommy. Good job, Bella. Are you doing arm presses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too hard.
It was too hard? You did good. How many did you do? You did 4?
Yeah.
That's awesome, kid.
I can do it twice.
You gonna try it again? Go down. Go down.
Cece, come here.
Go down. You got this.
Yes?
Ooh. 2, 3.
Then you say what you think it is.
Hey guys.
What if I think it tastes like
Hey guys, this is Shanann. We're here. Kristen's gonna kill me. So we're sitting here just having fun and working a little bit, and Kristen just came from the gym, so don't mind her, but she's gonna taste the cookies and cream live, so hold on. Don't taste it yet. Hey Nikki.
Hi.
Say Kristen.
It's
Hello.
amazing.
Okay, so taste the cookies and cream live.
Okay.
Don't kill me. I won't watch you while you're eating. We're cutting them up. We're sharing.
I like this one.
I think it's really good. It's by far, that and the lemon ring are by far my favorite.
So what do you think? What's it taste like to you?
It tastes like the chocolatey part of the Oreo.
Chris says it tastes like Oreo wrapped in white chocolate.
But it's chewy.
Yeah.
I like the white chocolate too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we got them so quickly. Like I ordered them while we were
I
in
know.
mall,
They
and
were
they're already here.
They were here before I got home.
I
So.
need to go by the post office and pick mine up.
That's really good.
So let me get the box. Oh, there's a counter there. So here's the information on the back of the box. So if you guys want to screenshot it, Cece can eat them. They're delicious. So let me put this back because I'm OCD. So, okay, so they love me. They promise they love me.
I do.
So we're gonna go finish eating these because they're delicious, and everyone doesn't like going live, but I make them go live because you know.
It's because you make us get out of our comfort zone every single time. It's amazing.
And you love it.
I love it every time. I know, 'cause I asked you, but I'm eventually gonna love it.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.